Hey guys, today I want to make a quick video about another mining guide, how to make gold in rough classic at the moment. I think there are some different ways to make gold. You know, there are some classes that they have very good farms inside of dungeons or raids, like for example Rogue in Coruscant, same for Paladin. I think Paladin has even more farms in dungeons and maybe even in old raids. Also there's a Sul'Gurub farm, I made a video about it as well, especially for Rogue. Pretty sure other classes can do it as well, maybe Paladin too. Yeah, and then there are some ways that usually everybody can do. You need mostly mining and herbalism for doing it. Many videos are there about cobalt and serenite. Those are the new ores in Wrath of the Lich King, but definitely you can also make a lot of gold with mining old ores like copper, iron, tin, or maybe even mithril. Today this video is about mostly copper and tin, and also for sure the gems that you get out of it. All this package makes a lot of gold per hour. I make the farm in the Barrens. Maybe there also are other zones where you can do it pretty good. I choose the Barrens. Why? Because it's super close to Orgrimmar. I just ride out with the mount, make a big round, and usually takes around 20 minutes. And this is what I got from one round. The round takes usually, like I said, 20 minutes, so I don't want to make a full round in the video. This is what I got from it. Also this, but they are completely useless. But as you can see, we got a lot of copper. I already melted it. We got some tin. What is important on the tin ore? You see that the bar is less worth than just the ore. On the copper it's a little bit different. I think it's 10 silvers more when you melt it, so in that case I melted it. And you have also a few gems, and you have also a lot of stones. In total, as you can see, we have 104 copper. Let us write it down. 104 copper. We have 35. Okay, plus 5 that I already melted. Let's make it here 40 tin. Exactly 40. Okay, nice. We have 3 silver. Okay, that's it. What we have on stones? On stones we have 45 cores. And we have 80, 100, 123 rough stone. They're pretty cheap. Stone. And on gems we have malachite. Oh no, this is 2 malachite. Where's Tiger's Eye? Let's change it here. Tiger's Eye. 2 shadow gem. And 1, what is it called? There's a monster. Why these things have still a good amount of worth? Yeah, because you know about engineering and jewelry, jewel crafting. That's what makes them still so expensive, because a lot of people level new old characters up. They need those things, so they have 2 ways: buying it or farming it by themselves. And that's what makes those things so expensive. I will show you the route in a second. I will now put all these things in the auction house, and we will write down what we get from it. So let us see. First of all, 100 copper is 85 gold. Another 3, so it's 88 gold for the copper. It's 19. Oh, this is now more worth, as you can see the bar. We should have made it to bar. Doesn't matter, now you know it, sometimes it's changing. How much was it? 19 and then another... let us count it with 7. 26. 26 gold. 3 silver. 11 gold. Okay, now the stones. 4 stones, 45. Let's count this now with 11. Down. 11. 1 is 12. Not always round up. Down here. These ones, they are super cheap. Let us say 3 gold. Not really a lot, but better than nothing. And now we come to the gems. Mosahat, 8 gold. For sure it's a little bit server depending. But as far as I know, they're kind of pretty stable. Let's take this as 11. It's a moonstone. 1 gold. Gold. Hit. Let's count this as 2 gold. And the last one is the tiger style. Also let us count this as 1 gold. So okay, what we have here together now. I need a calculator. Okay. 2 plus 1 plus 8 plus 11 plus 1. Just the gems, 23 plus 88, 26, 11, 148, and then plus 15, 163. And like I said, the round takes you around 20 minutes. I will show you the round that I take through the barons in a second, 20 minutes. So you can definitely do this 3 times, maybe even more. I was not in a hurry yesterday when I made it, so I just ride the route and farm it, and I watched a little bit of series anime next to it, so not a big deal. So 489. The prices, in my opinion, were kind of normal. We could even make a little bit more if we melted the tin in that case. I think it was 20 or 30 silver more per each tin. That would make 6 or 7 gold. Doesn't matter a lot, but it matters at the end of the day. Oh, we have another 15 tin. What did I make here wrong? I don't know. Found it here on top. 503. 3 times in that case. So that would be in an hour what you can make. Like I said, depending on your server, depending on the prices on your server. Now let us go super quick to the map with the barons. As you can see, barons are very big. That's why the route takes 20 minutes. Don't get me wrong, it can also take 18, it can take 25, also depending on how many spots you find, but I found a lot. I made it in the night, for sure a little bit better than maybe on the day, but you also can see, maybe if you see here a few other level 60 plus people running around, then you usually know, okay, maybe it's a bad time, or you have to change the layer. Usually I ride here out of Okrimar. I just right here down. Usually you find here like 2 or 3 ores already. I cross the bridge, and then I make the usual things that you do to find ores is around the map, but also you have here some mountains inside of the map. So I start here, going up here, a little bit here along. I cross around here and then here. You can go here a little bit between things. Here the harpies. You go down, you go down. You can find here definitely ores, maybe even 2, but it's a big way that you have to take. So usually I don't take it. Same as here. Also here you can find 2 or 3 ores inside of the sea. I usually also don't make it because of, let me say, laziness. You go here down, it's completely easy. Often on these spots you find also 2 or 3 ores where the camps are of this. How are these guys called? This I don't know, sorry, I forgot the name. these guys. They look a little bit like like porks, running porks. You go here down, down, down. You cross here, and then super easy, going up here all the time here. I think you can also make a quick way here, up here. Here definitely I go for it because I also want to take this spot. Up here, here, and then you are again at the start of the route. So this is, in my opinion, for me, the optimal route. Like I said, a few things that you can do is looking here. If you want to make it, if you want to get everything, route will definitely take longer. What you definitely need is the fast mount. Usually everybody should have it, but if you maybe now watch this video and think like, hey, I can do it with my level 32. Yes, you could do it, but definitely the route will take much more longer time because you don't have already the fast riding mount. I do it with my level, I think it's 72 or whatever. DK, what you need is definitely mining. If you also have herbalism, you would make even more money on these routes, but I have to be honest, the early herbs are not that good selling like the early ores, because you need them for more things. You only need the herbs for alchemy, but the ores you need for two professions, and these two professions are usually, yeah, I mean, engineering, you know it by yourself. Most used profession in Brav or in all World of Warcraft, I would say. And then jewel crafting, I guess, is the second most used one, and then maybe tailoring, I would say. So 500 gold per hour is definitely possible. If you make it a little bit slower because you watch a series or whatever next to it, it's maybe a little bit less, also depending on your servers. But my prices now that you serve are not like, wow, crazy, they pay like 2 gold for 1 copper or whatever. The prices were pretty normal. I can tell you these prices are stable since the beginning of RAF, to be honest. Can sometimes a little bit higher, sometimes a bit lower. As you saw, I made the mistake with not melting the tin. That made it a little bit more cheap in that case, or a little bit less money for me. But apart from this, it's a very, very nice and productive farm. And what I like about farms like this is you can go whenever you want. You can go AFK. You can maybe search for groups that you want to do something like, I don't know, maybe you want to go for a 10-man Nux raid or whatever. You can watch a series next to it. There's no concentration. Yeah, maybe if the series has a good exciting moment, maybe then you miss one of the notes, but usually you can do whatever you want next to it. You don't need to concentrate at any point. What also is important, you can use an add-on that's called Gathermate or Gathermate 2. That definitely helps to show you the nodes, but to be honest, I made it so often that I don't need this add-on anymore. I know where the nodes are, so for me it's just too much information on the map that I don't see anymore the map, so for me it's a little bit annoying to have this add-on now. But I think if you're just starting to do things like this, then definitely it's a helpful thing. That's it, guys, for today. It's a little bit longer than I wanted it. Yeah, you saw what I got on one run. The run is around 20 minutes, so 400-500 gold per hour, definitely possible. See you guys, have fun, bye bye.